Today, my dears, we are going to revise together and to see what is the relation between multiplication and the division. But first, let's remember that any multiplication sentence also always look like this. Who can read this multiplication sentence? Yes, Hannah? Can you read this problem, sweetie?
Okay.
Hmm?
6 multiply 4.
6 multiply 4. How do we name this 6? It is called factor. Factor. And what about the 4? What is the name of the 4?
Factor.
Factor, good. To find the result, which we don't know it, it is called what?
Product.
Product, good. So what is the product?
I'm sorry,
what is the product of 6 times 4?
Teacher, what is the name of the
What? The 6?
What is the name of the lesson?
The lesson? The lesson today is called application on multiplication and division.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the product of 6 times 4, my dear Sarah? Thanks, Hannah.
Yes,
Sarah,
yes,
what is the product of 6 times 4, sweetie? What is the product of 6 times 4?
6 times 4.
Yeah. So, Noreen, can you help? What is the product of 6 times 4?
6. No. 4, teacher. Wait, teacher.
Let me choose someone else. You should answer me quickly more than this, even in the chat box. Huh?
يا مس أنا أكلي وأحسن هتجاوب.
It is what I'm asking you. What is the product? I'm awaiting. I asked you what, so you have to say the answer. Yes, sweetie Rahma.
Teacher, another answer. 24. 24. 24, teacher. 24.
So the product of 6 times 4 is 24. So in any multiplication sentence, you will always multiply factor times another factor, and the result you will get is called product, which is the 24. Don't forget that. طيب, what about this example? In division, let me say something before we go to the division here. In multiplication, we are always combining groups. In multiplication, we always are combining groups. And the total number is unknown. And always in multiplication, we start by 2 small numbers, and the result is a bigger number. This is in multiplication. So in multiplication, we are combining groups. What about division, you teacher? In division, we are creating groups, and also the total is not a start, the total is unknown. And in division, we start by a bigger number. So look with me in this example here. If I have a problem like 6 times what equal 24, how can I answer it? I will answer it by division. I will answer it by division. Why, teacher? This shows us the relation between multiplication and division. This looks like a multiplication sentence, but actually to answer it, I have to do division. Why? Because I have unknown factor here. So in division, we start by the bigger number, division a smaller number to get the result. So what is the name of this bigger number? And if you know, it's called what?
Teacher, family.
Dividend. The bigger number is called dividend. And the number that I divide on is called what? Divisor. Great. And the result. How do we name the result? We call it
Quotient.
quotient. Quotient. So in the division problem, we start by dividend and we divide it over divisor to get what?
The quotient.
So, do you know now what was the missing number in this multiplication sentence?
Yes.
What was the missing number here?
4.
Ah, so that means the quotient of division problem is always a factor in multiplication sentence. And the divisor in the division problem is always a factor in the multiplication sentence. One more time. You want me to say it again?
No.
Again, with the white color, I will show you that this is quotient. And this is divisor. So always keep in your mind that the divisor is a factor in multiplication sentence and the quotient is another factor in the multiplication sentence. And what, teacher? The product of multiplication is the same of the dividend in division. Do you understand? The product is the dividend. The product number in multiplication sentence, it is the same as the dividend number in the division problem. So that means, yeah, teacher, I can answer the multiplication by division and the division by multiplication? Sure. Let's see some examples. Let's see some examples, more examples.